Hello all. Well, rather nice day today in California. Low 70s, but now it's in the 60s supposedly. Even though I'm sweating, it feels like it's in the 80s. The thermometer said otherwise. Okay, I'll believe it. So here in the US, the Trump administration is busy changing things so we can get really swampy here in the US. The Office of Government Ethics. You know what they just did? They just relaxed the rules and overturned a policy prohibiting White House staffers from getting bribes. Yes, bribes. So now begins the process of bribery in the US. We'll soon have to be paying bribes, just like they do in South America and some countries. People, that's not all. There's a piece of legislation going through Congress right now here in the US, which is just absolutely bizarre. Both the Democrats and Republicans are pushing this with lots of senators behind it. You can't believe this, can you? Well, it is the US and it is Trump's presidency, which many are comparing another world leader back in the 1930s and 40s. Won't mention the name. But you'll understand it here in just a minute as we continue on with our exercise walk. If this doesn't take the cake, well, alright, so the US is trying to make it illegal for BDS. What is that? That's boycott, divestment, sanctions of Israel for the treatment of Palestine. Here's the bill. The bill will make it illegal to talk about Israel in a negative way or protest Israel by any citizen of the U.S. with fines of $250,000 to $1 million and a 20-year prison sentence. Link down below. That's all I'm going to say. Link down below. It's only your country that you're losing if you live in the US. And if you think this doesn't affect anybody else around the world, you're wrong. Where the US goes, some of the rest of the world will follow. And I know for a fact that some of you are saying, oh, he's crazy, he doesn't know what he's talking about, he misread the article. He misread what the bill is saying. That's why I'm putting the link down there. I wouldn't want you to take my word for it. Now, if this doesn't piss you off, regardless of whether you're an Orange Man supporter or not, it ought to piss you off. Go to the link, read the article, pass it on. You know, I don't ask to pass things on too often, but this is one of them that's extremely important. There's one more thing I've got to talk to you guys about. What happened in Burning Man here in the US. Not the guy who ran into the fire, but something as bad. Burning Man is a festival that takes place here in the US every year. You go out into the desert, you get into a tent, and you have no money, no communications to the outside, and it's sort of a communion back to nature in a weird kind of a way. It's been around for a while. But Burning Man, I honestly think, has lost its ways. Burning Man used to be about taking care of the planet, nature and all. But in 2017, not only do they have multiple fires of burning different buildings down, causing a great amount of pollution and waste of material, but they also threw away over 5,000 bicycles. And you know why that is? Is because the super wealthy have now taken over Burning Man. They bring their campers and their mobile homes and they camp out for a week with a full working home, full communications, no dust, no dirt, no heat, air conditioning and all. And because they are the wealthy, they don't think it's worth cleaning a bicycle. That's way beyond them. So they just throw it out on the desert and leave it for somebody else to clean up. I think the environmental movement here in the US is losing its way. It doesn't even understand the basics much anymore, it seems like. So it's important that we sometimes share certain bits of information that we get so that others can pass it on as well. If there wasn't any time for a movement, it is now. Okay, and I wanted to talk one little bit more about the comment section on Pink Barrio. My thoughts are that the U.S. here is we believe in free speech, and I firmly believe in that too myself. And if I started to censor people because of the way they communicated with each other, I feel like I'm stifling that. That's part of a free and open press, as they call it, or communications with each other. So as much as I can't stand the trolls when they come in, I accept them and I listen to what they say, and if it's on par, I leave their comments, as nasty as they are, because this is, after all, the Pink Barrio. This is democracy, and democracy isn't all pretty, you know, it does have some negatives to it. So that's why I can't stand reading some comments that make you wince and you think, well, should I say something? But if I do, I'll mess up the comment section, so I won't. But I have had to take away a lot of comments on Pink Barrio, and that's one of the reasons it seems it seems easier to comment on Pink Barrio, because we don't have all that garbage on here, which I don't allow. Such as threats on my life, which I seem to get just loads of these days. Oh well, what the hell. You try and do something good and you get threats on your life. You know, honestly, if there wasn't a comment section on YouTube, I wouldn't be doing videos. It's the comments that I like so much. I love the ups and downs and the new subscribers, but your comments are what make a video. If you have no comments, you really don't have any community. And that's what this channel is more about, is community. And I certainly do appreciate all the comments that you guys leave here on Pink Barrio. And just know that on the internet, things are kind of rough sometimes, and you just have to shake your head and choose whether to put one more comment or not, or just let it go and wait for the next video. You know, I don't know what to say. I've been on the internet ever since it's been here, and I can't tell you how many times I've been in that situation. It's part of being on the internet, unfortunately. So don't let bad comments get you down, even if they're directed at you. If they're a threat, I'll take them off. That's why you don't see any threats on the channel. And you don't see much spam for very long. So please go check out that link, pass it on to others. It's very important here in the US. We've got to get some kind of wall up against this kind of legislation here in the US. So with that, on a beautiful afternoon here in California, San Francisco, I appreciate all your comments, your ups, your downs, your new subscribers, and until next time.